Hey everyone, I've got a little bit of a plumbing thing I got to do here. If you notice, the shower handle is well past the off in order to get it to actually stop the flow of water. So what's wrong is the washer is worn out. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that. So first thing I did was I turned off the water. See here, I've got a quarter turn valve, so just rotate it 90 degrees, that turns it off. And then I'm just going to relieve the pressure in the line just to reduce how much you get wet. If there's no pressure, you're going to get a little bit of drip, but not too bad. So this is a Symmons Temptrol valve. It's been in here since, well, before we got the house, and that's been almost 20 years. So not sure exactly how old this valve is. I have had to replace this washer a couple times. Part of the issue is if you crank it too tight, that will squish the washer and eventually cause it to have this problem. There's a lock washer on the screw. Don't lose that. Especially don't lose it down the drain. I'm just going to pop the handle off. This guy has a cover here, which you can see gets kind of gross if you're not good about washing it. Do that just so it's not, I'm not fighting the washer. Okay, there we go. Come on. Oh, the valve's not turning. Let's, I think I have to, there we go. When you do this once every like 5 years, sometimes forget how to do it. Okay, so now this should come out. Okay, there's the washer that is completely distorted. Some of that water did go behind, so mental note for next time, get a rag. Okay, take that screw out of the way. All right, we're just gonna do that, just try and minimize the water drippage. There we go. That's normally what it looks like, and then it gets kind of distorted when it's been used for a while. All right, so here's the replacement washer. I actually had to drill this out to a 1/4 inch because the washers I had bought were they were not an exact match to this, and I could not get the exact match. So we now have the new washer. So this is going to just pop in to there. Just making sure it's fully seated. Just cinch that down. Not going too tight, I'm going like 2 fingers just to make sure it's fully seated. This is brass versus steel. You don't want to destroy the threads in the valve. And that's it. So you can see here when you turn the handle, so that's turning it to on, it's pulling it back. And then to turn it fully off, it just pushes it out. And just give it an inspection. Just make sure that we're okay. I want to look at that valve seat. Make sure it's not showing any signs of wear. If you have any gouges or scratches, that's going to prevent it from sealing. And then you'll end up with just constant leaks. So that's not good. So threads are cleaned off. This guy back in here. Get that guy most of the way threaded. Let's see where we're at here. feels like that's on, so I'm going to back this off. And then cinch this down. Again, do not over tighten. Just going to give it a little, you know, if this is, 1 foot, I think this is probably the equivalent of maybe about 5 to 10 foot-pounds, if that. So we'll try that. And I'm just going to turn that until it's fully seated. And I'm going to go turn the water back on because I want to check for leaks. Alright, so water's back on. Checking in there for leaks. I don't see anything. We did have the faucet did run a little bit, and that's because I didn't have this tight enough. So we are dripping a little bit, but that does seem to be off now. So that back on, and then we'll put this on and set it to actually point to off. Again, don't forget that's that lock washer that's on there. Actually, the first time I did this, it was the original shower handle, which was metal. And the dissimilar metals, the brass and whatever this was made of, actually corroded, fused together. Could not get it off. I ended up having to break this apart, which ended up breaking the valve stem, so I had to replace that hole. So what you were looking at there when I took it out, but that was all actually a replacement piece. I was able to get, probably 15 years ago, and that was because of that. These are now made of plastic, so they don't have that dissimilar metal corrosion issue. But that's it. So now we can and we get that, and he turns off. So this should be good for another few years now, hopefully more than that. But yeah, that's just to show another simple home repair that you can possibly do yourself. Again, if you're not comfortable with it, you're dealing with plumbing, you're not comfortable calling a professional, at least you'll know what goes into doing something like this, and it can give you a guide as to if the plumber's being honest with you or not. Some of these videos are mainly just to help show, hey, this is what goes into it. So that'll do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please hit that like and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell too. It'll help with the algorithm. And until the next video, see you later.